Welcome back to my studio. I'm artist Jenny Floravita, and today I'm going to paint the tropical pink ginger flower. It's inspired by my travels through Hawaii. This is one of my favorite flowers to paint. In total, this ginger painting took me 40 minutes, and for a pink ginger, because gingers are, it's a very structural flower, so this is normally one of those flowers that I would spend maybe 3 or 4 hours painting, and I might even do this underpainting process with the cool shadow colors. I might even break that up over a day or so. I'm not using a brush that's super special, but it is a smaller brush because I want to kind of model the shadows. If you've had drawing lessons, then you'll probably know what I mean by modeling. If you're drawing something like, let's say you're drawing the human figure, you're going to try and work the depth in with the shadows. You're going to, if you're drawing a hand, you're going to build that hand up in different layers, and it's going to have different colors of shadow and line, and that's what I'm kind of doing here with this ginger flower. I'm painting the shadow. I'm holding off to paint the beautiful pink color because actually that's really what I want to paint first. I want to paint the pink and the reds in this flower. There could have been a different way that I could have approached this painting. I could have approached it with the pure pink color and then work the shadows in later. That's absolutely another way, and at some point I can show you how to do that. So now that I've done the shadowing for the ginger, it's time to put in some of the leaf colors. I'm just choosing to go, I'm going to choose a flat brush here, and I'm just going to pull some different hues off of my palette. And this top leaf, I want it to be dark and dramatic, and so I'm pulling some Hooker's green and some Prussian green, and I've probably got a little bit of Payne's gray in there, and I'm doing this rather quickly. I'm creating the actual gesture of the leaf while I paint. Those are ginger leaves right there for red ginger, and now I want to go back and add some brighter greens. So the bottom leaf is going to be a brighter green hue, and I've got some other beautiful colors. That yellow that you see right there on my palette, I have to go and look to see exactly what that is. but I'll try to remember to leave that color in the comments below. But I'm pulling that into the green, and that's really brightening up the green. Greens are colors that many artists sort of struggle with, because if you want to paint flowers and if you want to paint greenery, especially like a greenery like this garden, you've got to learn how to paint a lot of different greens. And that's a trick in itself. Now it's time to go into the flower, and I'm going to start glazing over, and I'm using some permanent rose, and then I also have the permanent roses by Winsor Newton, and then I also have bright rose, but to be honest, I'm not sure if that was on my palette this time. So, and I'm also going to bring a little bit of color variation down at the bottom. And usually if you're painting a flower like this, you might have some areas that are cool and some areas that are warmer, and it just depends on where the sun's hitting. And that's the same with the shadows too. Like I said, with a painting like this, with a flower like this that has a lot of structure, normally I would do it very carefully and spend a lot of time on this, but this is really a quick study, and it's a color study, and it's a very gestural, very sketchy watercolor, and I think it's turning out really beautiful. So for the amount of time that I've put into this piece, I'm happy with it, and it looks so beautiful in person. And it's coming together pretty quickly here. I'm going to stop soon. You get the idea on how you could approach a painting like this. You have to be careful with looking. Always keep looking back at your subject, and make sure that you're doing the right type of shading and modeling, so that you can build the flower and have it have depth, and so that it doesn't look like a flat flower. And you don't want a ginger to look flat. Gingers have all these beautiful little petals that just kind of come out, and they're just wild and expressive. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification. Let me know what you learned in this tutorial. I also have a VIP art newsletter, and if you would like to join that, there's a link below. And if you're interested in taking watercolor lessons online in small group formats, let me know, and I will put you on a short list for when I have that available. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching.